You said it wasn't an easy ride at the start. What were the hurdles that you had to overcome at the start? Ano bang,
At first, yung tinuro niya sa akin, look for the right property.
Okay.
Okay, so I went looking for the right property. It took me like 3 months to find the right property. And then it was a rent-to-own deal. So, and then it took me 3 months to find the tenant buyer. So all along, I was paying the monthly amortization. So that was tough, you know. I almost quit even before I started, which is actually what happens to most people.
Right.
So because of that experience, and then after learning what happened in the U.S. real estate market, when
I was about to ask, what year was this? Isn't this right before the 2008, 2007, 2008?
Yeah, this was back in 2003.
2003.
When the market in U.S. real estate is heating up.
Okay. All right.
So, and even then, it took me like 6 months to make money on my first deal.
Right.
Now, with the system I came up with, I have students who literally, you know, made money in 6 days, you know, 2 days. You know, later on, you will interview one of my students who made money in 2 days.
Right.
You know, so I've since improved on the system that he taught me, and I decided, you know, I better share these techniques with my fellow Filipinos back home, because I know a lot of Filipinos cannot afford, you know, to shell out big money to buy real estate.
Which brings me to a question. What is this approach, Trace? What is this approach in real estate investing that you have written in your book? Think Rich, Quick, and this for our episode today. What is this approach in real estate investing that is very different, or at least, as I said, in the different playing field?
Right. Well, I guess the way to describe it is I'll tell you the conventional approach.
Okay, in traditional way.
Yeah, and why it doesn't work. Okay? And I will contrast that with the approach that I have, which absolutely works. Okay, the first conventional wisdom, if you will, is that real estate is only for the wealthy.
Oo nga,
diba?
So, laki ng kapital eh.
Right. So yung ginagawa tuloy ng mga kababayan natin, yung mga OFWs, mga Pinoy expats, they work hard in the US, abroad, and then they save up, you know, 1 to 2 million pesos. They can, you know, they come back here and then they buy a pre-selling condo.
Yes.
Nakabaon yung pera nila doon for 3 years. Hindi kumikita yung pera, di ba? So what I teach is that,
with the hope na mabenta nila ng mataas in the future.
That's right. So there are several things that are wrong with that approach. Unang-una, what I teach my students is that you can acquire real estate with no money down.
What?
Yes, with no money down. Sa Tagalog, laway lang ang puhunan.
Baka dagsain tayo ng mga nagte-text sa 0917-853-7333. You can acquire property here in the Philippines. I took note. Itong approach ba na to sa Amerika lang, or pwede rin dito sa Philippines?
Hindi. Nung una, yung sabi ko sa brother ko, I have learned these techniques. I have acquired several millions of dollars worth of real estate.
You were still in the States then?
Yeah, in the States, with no money down. And I told him, look, Troy, you know, this technique will work in the Philippines too. It you know. Tapos, yung mismong brother ko, hindi naniniwala.
Yeah.
Sabi niya, no, hindi mag-work dito yan, bawal dito yan.
Kasi dito, the first thing that they will ask from you, you see a nice condo, you see a developer, inaayos ngayon isang subdivision, ang hihingin lagi kagad sa'yo, minimum 20% down. Ngayon, meron mang sila mga promotion, 5% down, move in, but they still need money coming from you. Ang tawag nila pag minsan, they have a technical term for it, you have equity as part of your down payment. What is this thing that you're saying na you can acquire property without money?
That's right, without money down. Ang sa Tagalog yun nga, laway lang yung puhunan. And the way it works is, you do the work in looking for the right deal. Okay? You either put out marketing out there para yung mga tao, yung mga motivated sellers will call you. Okay? And then once they call you, you negotiate the deal, and then you line up your buyers. Yung buyer mo ngayon, yung bibili ng property, who will put up the money.
Okay.
So that's just one approach. I have 3 approaches on how to acquire properties with no money down right here in the Philippines.
Dito sa Philippines, it can work.
That's right.
It has worked because Trace Trajano is doing seminars. The what you call ano yung branding natin dun sa seminar mo?
Yeah, well, I have two types of seminars. But what I'll talk about today is yung quick cash real estate seminar.
Okay.
So during the quick cash real estate seminar, they will learn how to acquire properties with no money down, and then how to sell them quickly, how to monetize them quickly, how to make money from them,
and get that winning experience right away.
That's right.
In fact, after this segment, when we come back for our second segment, we will be joined by your actual students who are not just learning but actually making money.
That's right.
Actually making money from the system that you have taught. So, yung conventional versus this new approach, yung the requirement for capital or initial seed money,
right.
Pwedeng wala.
Pwedeng wala.
Ano pang any significant difference pa?
Yung second conventional wisdom na alam natin mga Pinoy, pag bumili ka ng real estate, you have to buy, let's say, a piece of land, and then you have to wait many years, right, in order to make money.
Yes,
right?
yes.
Whereas yung approach ko, you can make money in real estate in a few weeks, sometimes even in a few days.
Okay.
Okay, and yun nga, during the quick cash real estate seminar, I will teach them how to do that. And it's really very simple, you know, in essence, it's all about learning your market, finding buyers or lining up buyers, and then lastly, finding the right properties that fit their needs. If you can do all those 3 steps, you can make money in real estate in a few weeks, sometimes even in a few days.
Itong approach na to, what is the advantage compared to the traditional? Of course, no money requirement at the start, but still you need to do a lot of work.
Right.
Work in as far as yung sinabi mo kanina, lining up your buyers, studying the market. Even in the traditional approach, they do that. Diba?
Right.
Pero dito, iba yung parang mindset noong following your system. As I appreciate it now, acquiring property with no emotion versus acquiring property for investments for returns. Am I correct? Kasi yung iba, bili mo tong property na to, dito lumaki mga magulang mo, di ba? Taga Paranaque talaga ang roots mo, so bili ka ng property sa Paranaque. So there are a lot of emotional attachment. That's why kung ibibenta na o bibitawan na, ang daming yung the soft issues regarding the investments.
Right.
Dito, what you teach your students is really on the investing.
That's right. And really, the approach that we have in the Think Rich Quick system, it's an actual business. It's a real estate business.
Isn't this just a transactional kind of thing? What I'm saying is, can an individual get into this career of real estate investing in this approach?
Yes, they can. And also, it's not just transactional. Kasi I also teach my students to buy and keep some of the properties
Hindi lang puro buy and sell lagi.
That's right. Like, I mean, personally, I buy and sell houses for cash, like quick cash. And then I buy and keep apartment buildings for cash flow. Kasi kung wala yung cash flow, then, it becomes a job, right? Whereas if you have the cash flow coming in from a passive investment, then you generate the passive income that will eventually replace the income from your job.
So do you see your students parang leveling up from getting their first winning experience, closing a deal, making money in 2 days,
right,
to leveling up to looking at properties that will give them that cash flow? Ganyan din ang approach sa kanila.
Yeah. I mean, my advice to students, kung absolute beginner ka in real estate, even if you have the money to invest, I suggest you do the no money down approach first.
No money.
Why? So that you will understand and learn the market.
Right.
Number 2, so that you will, as you said, get the winning experience kaagad. You build momentum, right?
Build momentum, yes.
And once you understand your market, now you can plunk in your life savings, and you can actually distribute it among different investments. Now will produce passive income because now you know the market. Alam mo na kung gaano mo kabilis mabenta or maparenta yung property, di ba? Whereas right now, the tragedy that I see over and over again is that these overseas Pinoys, in fact, I have a student, before he got me as his mentor, taga Singapore siya. He bought 2 pre-selling condos in Makati. And then, you know, the real estate agent told him na tataas yung price.
Yes.
And then after 3 years, guess what? The price is the same.
It's the same.
So now, how
No
can he
growth.
sell the property and make money?
Right,
He cannot.
Right,
You know.
right.
So yun. So he told me, I wish I knew you 3 years ago.
Okay. That's yun ang laging nalalang. But it's never too late.
That's right.
Never too late. So for our audience, keep sending your text messages to share an opinion or ask a question to 0917-853-7333. Please indicate your name and location. When we get back, we shall talk to the mentees, the students of Tres Trajano, those who made deals, those who earned, and one even, I believe, earned her first million.
Yes.
Through this
in real estate,
approach
that's right.
of real estate investing by Tres Trajano. Discussion has gotten me engrossed. I hope you also, our audience. We will just pause for a short break. When we come back, we shall also answer some of your text messages.